Hey guys, so I want to make a video on how small bloggers can generate a lot of income. So if you haven't seen my last video giving this example, go ahead and check it out. It will lay precedence to what I'm about to say. And so let's go ahead and move into what I want to say and what direction I want to take. All right. So you saw this video yesterday where I kind of mentioned this channel. And this channel has pretty much tiny views in all videos except for one, which is this one, that has 220,000 views. The channel is relatively small. It's only got 55 videos, and on its sixth or seventh video, it hit that 220,000 view video. My point with all this is the question here is how can this channel go ahead and monetize from day one? How can it make money immediately? This is a small channel, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and present this, but in my website, you guys know this is my website, cashcownichesites.com, where I teach you how to turn niche sites, niche businesses, really small businesses into cash cows that are passive, so you don't have to break your back working every day. I created this guide, right? And I'll just kind of show you here. This guide, it's called The Art of Picking the Perfect Niche for Your Blog, okay? In terms of picking the perfect niche, this guy has a niche already, okay? His niche is this stone masonry type work where he builds pizza ovens, brick ovens, whatever you want to call them. Does brickwork pretty much, right? He builds little houses, stuff like that, right, with his work, okay? He has a niche, okay? And he's going to build a fan base over time. His videos are going to do that for him. If this man, right, created a blog post with every one of these videos, okay, what would happen? People would click the link in the description to go read the blog post or see the blog post. It doesn't have to be everybody, but even a small percentage, it would make a difference. So imagine this was his website, right? What happens? They see ads. He makes money off of the ads immediately. Not only that, right? His channel is too small to make ad money off of right now. It only has 994 subscribers, but what he could do here is he could create YouTube Shorts, and YouTube Shorts would blow up for a channel like this. I mean, look at the work on these videos. I'll just go ahead and show you. Look at the work on these videos. If you turn this into a YouTube short, right, and you created, let's say, 5 to 10 YouTube shorts off of each of these specific type videos, right, and I know he might not have the time to do that, but I'm sharing this for you guys who are listening so that you can do stuff like this, because everybody here listening does have talents and passions and things they're interested in. It doesn't have to be as as interesting as something like this that you're seeing on the screen, but it could be anything when it comes to blogging, right? And what he should do, right, to make money, and like I said, the reason why I'm saying this is so that you guys can do this as well and take the information from it and benefit from it, is he should have a blog attached with this, okay? Blogs don't cost much. If you look at rocketwebbuilder.com, okay, you go to the start a blog section, go over here to pricing, $13 a month. That's not much at all. There are people who spend more money on that in coffee in 2 days, okay, than they do on a blog. All right, so it doesn't cost much. Okay, so if he started a blog, attached ads to it, the same way I have ads on my blog on my website here, okay, like this, he'd be making money. He'd be making double the money. Okay, that's the first thing. Then he would keep posting, make his YouTube channel a little bit bigger, adding some shorts, adding some things like that. The YouTube channel will be monetized, okay? He's definitely got the watch time because he's got 220 plus thousand views on one video, so he's definitely got that. And he's definitely got the viewer base, right? Because he knows he has proof of concept that his niche works so that it could actually blow up. Now, I'll say this. For the guide that I show here on the art to picking the perfect niche, you do not, and I repeat, you do not need to have a large niche to monetize greatly. But what you need to have is a fan base or a potential fan base that have the desire for it. Meaning, if you're interested in something, there has to be others interested in that thing as well. In this case, there are. What's another way this guy could monetize? Well, everything he's doing here, everything he's building, right? There is a element of skill to it, right? You would agree with that, like this stone oven or whatever you want to call it. There's materials that are being used that we, the viewers, might not know about. There's strategies, some skill set that we might not know about. For example, like this kind of mortar type material fitting in with the bricks. That's something we might not know what it is, right? How it's made, where to get it, what it's called, things like that. You can think of a guide that can be created. So this person here can create a guide, whether it be a video guide or a written ebook type guide, to monetize off of the audience who want to do the same thing. Because keep in mind, you're going to have a group of people that watch this video right here that are entertained and they click away. And that's fine. But then you're going to have another group of people that are not just entertained, but they want to do this themselves. They're looking for information. They're looking for education, okay? Or edutainment, right? They're looking for education and entertainment. Then you have people who are specifically on a mission, who are looking to get things done. And they might look at this and they say, I want to learn. And you can, not you who are listening to this, but the person who has this, he can have like a guide, right, in his description box. What he could also do, right, is take the videos, get them transcribed into English or have some sort of English over them, even create maybe another channel and sell products in English as well because it's a larger market. So different languages. And everything that I'm saying here, you guys are going to see me do in new brands that I create in front of you guys using Rocket Web Builder, creating different websites, and bringing things to life. And you guys will see that. You guys will see me build certain things. You guys will see it all happen. But I'm using this channel as an example because there's a lot of people with amazing talents like this guy. You know, you might be listening to this and you have some sort of talent. Maybe it's video games, maybe it's self-development, maybe it's a psychological way of thinking, right? So a lot of people are into self-development. A lot of people are into affirmations, certain things. It doesn't matter what it is. You have to find your niche, no matter how small, no matter how big, okay? You have to find your category, your niche, and you're going to have to dive into it. And when you dive into it, you do exactly what I'm saying. You figure out ways to monetize, and I'm very, very good at monetizing. If there's anything that I'm good at monetizing. You could think of it as like a business mind. You have the talent and you have the business. I'm the business, right? And you guys arguably have a lot of talent. You have a lot of talent. Some of you guys love, sports. Some of you guys love physical activity, fitness, whatever the case may be. Some of you guys love or have knowledge over certain devices. Maybe you're an expert on speakers. Maybe you're an expert on microphones. Maybe whatever the case may be, right? You're an expert on something. You know information about something that you could give to other people. That's the reality, right? And sometimes you just got to think about it, whatever the case may be. You know stuff that other people don't know. And you bring that to fruition through a written blog, okay? And if you want, then you include the YouTube channel and create YouTube videos. Now, creating the YouTube videos, I'm not going to lie. It takes more time. It's a little bit harder, but it's all worth it. It's up to you if you could do it. But you should absolutely have at the very least, the blog, okay? And you guys are going to see this live, okay? You can check out my blog posts. You can check out our store. We have a lot of stuff you can access. But the point here is that there's different ways to monetize. So I gave you 3 examples of how this can be monetized and how it can be scaled up, right? So I'll go over them again. So the first one is just the ad revenue from the YouTube videos, okay? All it's a matter of just scaling it up by creating some shorts, creating some more videos, maybe taking videos, adding some subtitles or even English voiceover or something like that over them and give them different titles for different markets, right? Putting it out there. Then the second method would be creating the blog post attached to it, adding the video in the blog post. So for example, if we go over here to blog and I click on, like, let's say this blog post of mine or even this blog post, let's click on this one. And this is a really long blog post, but you could see here, I have a long blog post. He'd write a blog post just like this, and then ads would pop up within the blog post, okay? That's kind of a good thing to do if I was this person. That's the second way to monetize. The third way to monetize is create guides, informative guides, instructing people on different tips, tricks, and almost like a step-by-step guide on how to do something like this, right? Because a video can't tell you everything, okay? And that could be a written guide, that could be a video guide, that could be both. So that's different ways to monetize right there. Another way this person can monetize, and I'm giving you guys a bonus here, is through consulting, right? So this person can give people advice, like video advice. He can make, get on FaceTime with people, get on phone calls, whatever the case may be, advising people based on the questions that they have for their backyards, their front yards to do this brickwork or what they recommend, so they can get access to a professional, right? An expert in a certain field, and they get access to that information, and they could, make it work for them, and they'll pay for that information. And guys, for the people listening they feel uncomfortable when they hear things like that, where people have to pay for information, that's the way the world works, all right? If you were to go to college, all right, college is not free, at least for most people. College is not free. You have to pay for college, you have to pay for your courses, you have to pay for your books, right? You have to pay for these things. If I was to go to learn carpentry and I found a carpenter, I'm not going to say, hey, can you teach me carpentry? That guy has a job. He has things he needs to do. I'm going to say, hey, can you teach me carpentry? I will pay you. Then it makes sense to that individual, right? A lot of people come and say to somebody of an expert, hey, I'll work for you for free. That expert doesn't want you to work for them for free. They are busy, and it's going to cost them time, money, effort, and energy to take on that amateur, right? So why would they teach that person? Money talks, right? So my point is that there's always people who want to learn. And this is a perfect example. This guy has the talent, this guy has information, and he can give that information for the cost. So if you're listening to this and you're an expert in whatever it is that you know for your blog, right? It's very fair to charge for something. It's very fair. There's nothing wrong with that. And don't be ashamed in that. And you have to dissociate with whatever kind of preconceived idea that you once had. Okay? You have to be able to separate yourself from that, because if you don't, you're just not you're leading yourself down the wrong path. Everything in life costs money. If I was to go to the grocery store right now, I'm going to have to pay for something, right? Nothing is free. So business works the same way. Your blogs work the same way. You have to make sure that you're monetizing in every single aspect, in every single angle. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out. Bye.